Hey friends, thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Hopping right on into today's content. Today we're going to be checking out an affordable yet awesome Jackson 7-string. So the official name of this guitar is the Jackson Dinky 7... Hold on a second. The Jackson Dinky Archtop JS22-7 DKAHT. Don't you forget it. It's like an Ibanez name. Long story short, man, we got a 7-string from Jackson, and this guitar retails at the time of this filming for just around $200. Actually, literally at the time of this filming, this guitar is retailing for $160. It's on sale at musiciansfriend.com. This is not sponsored by Musicians Friend or anything, or Jackson. I'm just saying, man, this guitar is really, really cheap, alright? And it's kind of cool how, like, cheap seems to be the way that the industry's going, especially with, like, inflation and stuff like that. But, like, cheap guitars seem to be, like, the in thing, you know what I mean? This guitar's got a popular body, bolt-on construction, maple neck with graphite reinforcement. That's super awesome. Most Jackson guitars have that, so the fact that their entry-level and or budget-friendly 7-string has that, that's a win. We got high-output, direct-mounted Jackson humbuckers. We got a 3-way, volume and tone, no push-pulls or anything like that. We have a compound radius, 12 to 16-inch compound fretboard radius. That's awesome, especially for a guitar that's give or take $200. That's super rad. And now, according to Musician's Friend, this guitar has a rosewood fretboard. However, looking at it, it looks like ebony. I don't know if it's dyed or if it's a misprint, but anyway, man, it's certainly not a maple fretboard, but, you know, who cares, right? So, just to be clear, this is not my guitar, nor is it a sponsored video, like I already said. This is actually my friend Liam's guitar. Everybody say shout out Liam. Thanks, Liam. Appreciate you, bud. Yeah, just want to be clear on that. Anyway, man, let's jam. This guitar's tuned down to drop A. Let's use the Auto Audio 1111, my favorite plugin as of late, and let's just see what this thing sounds like in a song and or a mix. So with this guitar, give or take $200, and your favorite amp sim, give or take anywhere from $0 to $200, you can get an amazing, amazing guitar sound and just, you know, recording setup for not a lot of money. So cutting right to the chase, my favorite thing about this guitar is it feels like it's playing out of its price range. Now, this guitar, I forgot to mention it, but I'll say it right here, this guitar has a 26.5-inch scale length, which, you know, one can infer is better for lower tunings. However, I don't know, I'm kind of indifferent, but regardless, man, this guitar tuned it down to drop A, just holds tuning exceptionally well. It sounds pretty good, man. It sounds great for what, you know, for what you got. Is it the best playing guitar in the world? No, obviously, but it feels like it's playing certainly better than a guitar that's, you know, $200. Another thing I love about this guitar is the neck profile. This is a pretty thin and wide fretboard. It's not a big old clunker, you know what I mean? You could certainly shred on this guitar if you wanted to, so I like that a lot. It feels pretty good. Another thing that's actually pretty cool is this guitar is a bolt-on construction, and although it does have kind of a bulky heel joint, it still does have a little bit of a carve to it and a little bit of a recessed nature. Whatever you want to call it, I'm not exactly sure of the exact name, but see how it kind of dips down in towards your hand? That feels good, man. It doesn't feel like an old school Strat. It, you know, they certainly at least made an attempt to make it a little bit more comfortable in the upper widleys. And I don't know, man, one final positive I'll say is I like the way this thing feels. It doesn't feel like a Glary or like a Wish.com guitar. You know, no disrespect to any of those types of brands, but this guitar certainly feels like you could gig with it, you could jam with it, and you could, like, not necessarily beat it up, but, you know, give it some love and it'll speak back to you, if you know what I mean, if that makes any sense. This thing doesn't feel like it's falling apart, and it feels like it's like a, you know, a toy. It literally feels like a quality instrument, and it is, man. It's awesome. Now, are there any negatives? I mean, I don't think so, right? I mean, I have to keep in mind that this is a really budget-friendly guitar. Is there anything I could say that I really don't like about it per se? Not really, man. I mean, I'm sitting here kind of just like pondering and thinking like, what would I change with this guitar? Nothing really, dude. I mean, it's an extremely budget-friendly guitar. The frets feel good, plays great, stays in tune, gets the job done, you know? So if you're somebody who's looking to get into the 7-string market but don't know where to start, or not really sure if you're going to like it, this would be a great guitar to try out, man. A little funny story, about 6 years ago, before I even really did the whole YouTube thing, I bought this guitar but with the maple fretboard. I never made a video on it, that's kind of why I'm making this video right here. But anyway, this guitar is a great entry-level guitar for anybody who wants to start playing 7 strings. Check this thing out. Jackson's rad, 7 strings are rad, you know. In my opinion, can't go wrong, I guess. I'm out of words. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching, man. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. What do you guys think of my thoughts and opinions? What do you guys think of this guitar? I thought it sounded pretty cool, and I thought it did the job, man. Anyway, dude, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay metal. See you later. Bye-bye.